Hey everyone, this is my 18-month permaculture update. Here's my grow room where I grow veggies. I'm trying to switch most of my work to things that come back on their own. Here's my potted up plants. They're getting hardened off right now, and I planted potatoes in both beds. And also, you can see the potatoes are coming up now right here. And also, I planted radishes on top, and the radishes should be finished before the potatoes really start coming up. Brand new beds, they were put in last fall and over winter. I'm doing peas on this fence line here. You can see they're coming up already. More peas. I started them inside of soda bottles with holes cut on the tops. I built a brand new bed about 3 weeks ago, and we planted strawberries in it. Got like a little cold frame thing going here with the old windows. The apple trees are starting to have their leaves. This is a nice time of year to do this update because you can kind of see the bones of the permaculture stuff. This Hugelkultur will be completely filled with plants the next time you see it. And as you can see, apple trees planted in the fall last year are coming back, which is good news. It means they rooted and they're healthy. And so I planted them all down this hill. These ones are 6 feet apart, and then the other ones down here are 3 feet apart. I also planted some pawpaws. I bought 7 of them, 6 different varieties. And so each of these bamboo stakes are pawpaws. Also did some apples from seeds, and they've come back. I'll probably use those as rootstock and cut particular apples and put them onto it. Another lasagna type bed here. You got the Hugelkulturs on contour there. Pear trees, apples, raspberries from the neighbor's yard are coming over, so that's good news. Another pawpaw. Some of them are tall and some of them are pretty short. It'll take a couple of years before they fruit. Big leaf. Okay. Gotta be careful, there's tons of ticks out here. Every time I come out I get at least one. Leaves on the growing area here. I planted asparagus in this bed. And you can see way over there, that's rhubarb, 2 of them. And right here I just raked a bunch of leaves and whatever, and then put some black like tarp-like material, and I'm trying to keep the sun out for like a month, and then I'll try to plant corn, beans, and squash on that spot there. And then I got potatoes right in here. And then I'll quickly show you the wineberries. All these wineberries here starting to have leaves. Now I'm trying to kind of domesticate these. They were wild, and you can see the canes here. These canes were probably double the length, so it was way out here before. And I pruned them back to try to see if they'll force it to do more fruiting instead of growing long. I want them to grow kind of horizontally, which is where the fruit comes from. These are kind of cool. They propagate by seed, but also by the tips of the canes falling back to the ground and then re-rooting. So they kind of can walk across the landscape that way. Got some more in here. So, yep, they're coming along. Should have fruit this summer. One last thing I'll show you is there's some wild grapevines. Oops, there's a lot of wind too. Rhubarb. This was completely died back. I thought I lost it and it came right back. This is the first thing that comes up in the spring. So be on the lookout for that if you plant it. Anyways, so we have a bunch of wild grapevines everywhere. And what I did was I cut them back early spring, or even just late winter. I cut this one and I propped it up on this bucket. And I'm trying to see if it'll grow back and maybe give me fruit. I don't see any buds on it yet, but I'm trying to domesticate it. Basically, if they're growing long, they won't really produce fruit because they're traveling. That's how they're propagating, and they're rerooting as they hit the ground. But if you chop them and then they grow new vines, there's a chance that they'll start growing grapes. And so if I can get this one to work, I'll be doing that with others because they're all over the place, and then I'll have grapevines, which will be kind of cool. Alrighty, that's it. Thanks for watching.